Hey guys, welcome back to the CETV live show here on the last day of April. I am DM Alex and I am here to give you all the news of what's new this week. We're going to go over a bunch of comics that came in, a bunch of games, a couple of new toys and stuff, a bunch of really cool stuff. And what we want to do is we're just kind of go right into it. Now, I've been getting a lot of feedback, and like I said, every time I really appreciate it because that's what helps us get better. One of the things was pointed out to me is last week, every time I picked something up and showed it to the camera, it was mirrored and backwards. Unfortunately, I can't fix that. That's a Facebook issue. They won't let me flip things. So while you can't read the title, you'll just have to take my word for what it actually says and then come in and verify. But speaking of, let's go ahead and go right into comics because this week was a really huge week in comics. If you are a fan and a follower of the Keanu Reeves inspired Berserker series, then Berserker issue 2 hit the shelves this week. If you don't remember, Berserker is about this individual who looks an awful lot like Keanu Reeves. He's some sort of half-god, half-mortal, immortal individual who doesn't remember how he was created, and he's currently working for the government and all this kind of stuff. But anyways, we have it. Our subscribers, you already got yours this Wednesday. If you are not yet subscribed to it, it is a free service we provide. This just guarantees that you get a copy of the comic as long as our distributor sends us everything that we order. So if you're not if you're not a subscriber, then please definitely stop by and start your subscription box now. And if you just start with just one comic, that'll be fine. At least you're guaranteed to get that issue. One of the things that we get when we order so many of them is they will occasionally send us things like this particular issue, which is a one per store secret rare. It's not in the order book. We can't pick it out and say, oh yeah, send me 10 of those. They just stick one in with our order. So we have one secret variant for Berserker still here on the shelf, has not been picked up yet. Berserker is pretty awesome. If you haven't tried it out, definitely give it a look, give it a thumb through. It's getting a lot of high reviews. Keanu Reeves is very pleased with it and plans on continuing the series. Another cool one that came in this week. Now this one is Helm Greycastle. Helm Greycastle is actually the main character of this party of adventurers. And they are fighting against Montezuma. Yeah, pretty neat. So if you haven't ever heard of this before, that's not surprising because this is the very first issue. I urge you, if you like adventure comics, to give this one a try. Now, the bonus to this is, for all of my D&D 5th edition players, in the back of this comic is actually a standalone 5th edition adventure called Sacred Armor. It's already written out. They've got a QR code for you to scan to get the maps and everything for your virtual campaigns. So for my 5th edition players, definitely want to pick this up just for that. You can have something you can just toss on, for one of those nights when not everybody shows up and you just want something, to run. This would be a really cool thing to pick up. Not to mention it's a pretty good story too. So that's Helm Greycastle, issue number 1 released this week. Definitely give that a look. For all of my bronies and My Little Ponies and all of my pony fans, we have a comic for every pony. It is the Transformers My Little Pony: The Magic of Cybertron. Now, if you read the series before, then you know already that what do you call them? The Transformers, the Cybertrons, the Decepticons, the Autobots, all those people, they have come to Equestria before, and through the power of magic and friendship, the ponies and the Autobots were able to repel them. Well, the Decepticons are back, and they are here to steal the magic of Equestria, and they do so by bringing in Unicron, who changes to Unicorn and becomes a horse machine transforming magical hybrid that begins to take over and steal all of the magic of Equestria and combine it with the technological power of Cybertron. So pretty cool. Definitely give that one a look too. And this is issue number 1 as well that has hit the shelf. We've got it a couple on the shelf right now. And again, if you are not a subscriber, stop in, come see me, DM Alex, or come see Greg, or come see Gina, and ask to get your box started, and we'll definitely start pulling your comics for you. A couple other cool things that came in this week. If you're a fan of Umbrella Academy and you want to wear a mask that has that insignia on it, we've got them. And if you're a fan of our favorite cigar-chomping, red right-handed demon from another world, we've got the Hellboy masks as well. So if you're looking to kind of outfit your new geek chic style with some geek chic masks, we've got some of those. These go with the D&D masks that we have, all created by a local creator. What else have we got? Okay, cool. We got some Wings of Glory. It's a brand new board game that we've got on the shelf. If you like airplanes and fighter combat like that, this is definitely a game to check out. The models are really cool. They're very detailed, already painted. So if you just want to collect some really cool airplane minis, this would be a good thing to take a look at, just to try out. And again, this will be here on the shelf as well. I think we've got 2 copies of that. Speaking of, we kind of prepared ahead. We knew Strixhaven was going to be a big hit, and it was. So we actually ordered kind of over what we normally do, and that's allowed us to keep Strixhaven on the shelf past the initial week release. Right now, we still have draft boosters and set boosters on the shelf. So if you're looking for Strixhaven, then we've got it. You can come in, come see it, and come get it from us. We've got a bunch of cool toys too. We have got a return of Izuku Midoriya Deku from My Hero Academia. We got him on the shelf. We've got Gotenks. We've got, I'm not sure what this one is. It just came in. Sorry, guys. Daltanius. Pretty cool looking lion mech. Anyways, you guys will have to tell me more about that because I don't really know a whole lot about it. It just came in. I haven't had any time to research it whatsoever. But those of you who are a fan are probably going nuts and going, "Oh, that's really cool." Cool. Come tell me why it's really cool because I don't know. Also, if you like, what is it again? Oh, yeah, that's right. Kiki's Delivery Service. And you probably know who this is. We got a bunch of these little fellas around. So come in and check out our new little toys here. They're pretty neat. Gigi, I think is the name. Anyways, so we have Gigi on the shelf as well. A couple of cool things that we've got coming up. It's coming up into May, and because May is our start of our summer months, one of the things that we've talked about doing here at Comic Emporium is we're actually going to be running a monthly board game night event. We have not decided on a night yet. We're waiting for feedback from you. We want to get as many people here as possible, playing as many different types of games as we can. But in order to do that, we have to know what time works best for you and what games you guys want to play. If you give us enough notice, we can try to get extra copies in so you can take a copy home with you when you leave. This last month, we did a board game night event. It was a huge success. We had a lot of people come out. We had a lot of fun. We actually went over our time. We tried to stop at 9:30, and I think we went over like 10 o'clock just because, we didn't want to stop. It was a lot of fun. We've also got the return of our Introduction to Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition event. We are going to be running that. It'll be monthly as well, all throughout the summer. And we're going to try to do it at different times. This, again, is like 2 hours where you come, sit down, and we teach you how to play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We provide everything for you. It's free for you. We just want you to come in and learn how to play my favorite game. And if you just want to come in and sit and watch and see how a game is played, just to see, I've heard a lot, but I don't really know a lot, and I just kind of want to get a feel for it. On Saturday evenings, I think we now have 3 groups that are playing, and all 3 groups are different types of people. Like my group, we've been the same group of people for the last 15 years. Shout out to all of my Death Bucket Lords. We're definitely a fun group to watch. We get very animated. Our DM Jeff is very good with the voices, and he gets very involved. We have Mark, who's running a new group, and he's been doing it for a long time. He uses the Warlock tiles, which I'm extremely jealous of because they look fantastic. Very, very detailed, very painted. If you like a 3D environment for your miniatures to play in, Warlock tiles are pretty cool. You can come and see Mark actually use those in a game. Then we have a teenage group. Ages are like 13 to 16. They play here on Saturdays, usually starting at about 3 o'clock till 8 o'clock. They're a pretty open group as well. So if you're just looking for something to do, this would be something you could come and check out and just try to just look at and see if this is it for you. Let me see. I think that's about everything. We have another event that's going on this coming month that I can't talk about yet. It's a big secret. We have somebody who is setting it up right now for us. But if you are curious about, I don't want to give it away. If you would like to learn how to paint, and you don't mind doing it in a friendly environment with a how-to video that you can watch at your own pace while surrounded by people who are just like you, there's going to be an event coming up where we're going to do that. We're going to actually have kits available. And that's all I'm going to say about that for right now. I don't want to give too much details. Very cool stuff. We've already looked at it. We've already actually looked at one of the kits, and pretty cool, very exciting. There's some, if we can get this one off the ground, we're going to do these at least as often as we can get the kits in because it's a lot of fun. So anyways, I believe that's everything I can think of at the moment, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in and watching with me every week. It's a lot of fun to be here, and we definitely want to welcome everybody back in. We love having you guys here. We love to hear about, what you love about this industry. We like to hear about your favorite comics. We like to hear about your favorite games. We want to hear about what cool stuff you've got collected. So yeah, come on by. We'll be glad to sit and chat with you for a little bit, as long as we can, at least. And other than that, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for joining in today. Again, this is DM Alex at CETV, signing off.